What's good people, and welcome to episode 11 of It's Just Not Adding Up. I sat my dad down for this episode and asked him some pretty direct questions. It gets good. Hope you guys enjoy it. Here he is.
Hey, if it was me telling my father, how would I feel? What would I want him to do? I want him to say, well, he probably would say, well, that's who you are, that's who you are.
I'm OBO, and over the years I've noticed gay is a scary word for a lot of people, which is wild because it's just gay. But don't worry, I've decided to be your gay coach. Everyone's talking about equality and love, but I don't know. It's just not adding up. Okay, first question. Did you ever feel like it was something you did?
Yeah, I did. In the beginning, I thought it was something I did. It's like if I'm not a very aggressive guy. I'm like kind of laid back and artsy-fartsy. I'm a photographer. But I thought about it, and then I thought, nah, that doesn't make any sense. Because I don't think you can change it. I don't think I can make you either way. And then as time went on and I thought about it, that was to say, I was thinking that I did something wrong and that you were broken somehow. And you're not broken, you're just you. I've always thought that you were a great guy when you were a little kid. I was like, and I picked you up and came around, and I thought you were a great kid. And so when, now with the man that you are, I still think you're a great man, and you're not broken. I don't think it's something that you could fake or that anybody would do for a trend or a fad or because you heard about it. It's a lot deeper than that. So I did the beginning, but it kind of worked out.
How did you find out?
Found out that you were gay? Mm-hmm. You told me. You told me one day, you told me. And I was like, okay,
How did you process what you knew?
I blew it, as you probably remember. You told me more than once. I blew it. But I thought about it and for a long time. And then I kind of realized that it really didn't change anything for me. Because one, you're my son. So you're not my boyfriend, or you're my son. You're still my son. I still love you. That hasn't changed either. So in the scheme of things, people say it all the time. Like, I've said it, people say it, why are you worried about what he's doing? It has nothing to do with you. You're not going home with him. Well, it applies. And, we look at it, but I look at it, because I'm 64, I'm guessing like most 64, from a sexual point of view. Oh, my God, man. But if you were with a woman, I wouldn't be there. So mind your business, is what I'm telling myself. And look at you as the man that you are, the person you are. Like I said, I've always told you that whatever you do in life, your spirit is going to save you. Your spirit's always going to save you because you're a good spirit. You want to do good in the world. And I think the universe always honors that. So, yeah.
Would you change anything about your initial response?
Yes. I would not have said, it's my finest hour, but that was pretty bad. And when I said it, I thought I was being honest and I guess clever, but it turned out to be hurtful, and that wasn't my intention. I think I probably would have started differently. I may not have said anything. I just said, oh, and thought about it. Which probably is the best thing to do when somebody tell you something that's important to you and important to them. But I guess when you told me, I didn't think about the trust you were putting in me by telling me. I thought about what he's just telling me. I didn't think about it. It's not a lot to tell your father that. And I've never thought that you were lying or just making stuff up or something like that, because it's a lot. That's a big thing to put on yourself in the world. And so, I think I could have handled it a lot better than I did. Yeah.
Did my sexuality change the way you thought about gay men?
Yes, it did. I hate to admit it because it's really tacky of me. But because you asked me before you told us, I don't mind people. But probably inside I was thinking, I don't know. But seeing you, I thought that, one, you're my son and you were the great guy before I knew anything. And you were always that same great guy. And if you change anything, you change everything. So if you took that away, you might become a dick, or just a horrible person for all I know. I mean that's the spark that gives you the edge that gets you where you are. I gotta honor that and let it go. So, yeah.
When you had kids, was their sexuality something you considered?
No, I just wanted kids.
Gotcha. Have you ever told any of your friends that I was gay, and how was that experience for you?
Yes, I've since told most of my friends that you were gay. And I mean, for me, it was liberating, I guess, because honesty is always liberating. And very few were friends who have said very homophobic things in the past. And they tried to kind of take them back or like walk them back quietly. And you really can't walk those things back. Because, because like I said, I'm 64 and most of my friends are kind of in my age range. And they have deep-seated views based on we don't know anything. It's like if you don't know anybody gay, then you don't really know that much about gay people. Everything you know, you've heard. So, I've told most of my friends, and I must admit, the vast majority of my friends go, oh, okay. Now, when they go home, I would say, but they tell me, cool.
Are you afraid for me because of my sexuality?
I'm not afraid that anything bad is going to happen to you. I'm afraid that it may be difficult to do the things like you said, you want to be a father, want to have a family. I think it's going to be difficult to do that. And maybe because I'm your father, I really think that you can add a lot to that conversation, to that space that would change it for all gay people, you included. Because at some point, it's like everybody, it's America. America's a very oppressive place. And they're always looking for somebody to oppress. And everybody needs a champion. And, but I do work. But I think that you could, add something and change the way people are viewed.
Have you truly accepted my sexuality?
Yeah. Have I? Yeah. Yeah, I have.
Is there any advice you would give to another father raising a gay son?
Yes. Listen. Pay attention. You can know, and no matter who you are and how you feel about it, love your son. I mean, that's the first thing that's your only job. My job isn't to make you smart or make you talented. My job is to love you. When you're a little kid, I protect you, I feed you, I take care of you. Now that you're grown, my job is to love you and support you in whatever it is you're trying to do. So, I mean, I think about myself, if it was me telling my father, how would I feel? Or what I want him to do? I want him to say, well, he probably would say, well, that's who you are, that's who you are. And keep it moving.
Is there any way that you would want to be told by your child?
No, just tell me. Just tell me. Yeah, I mean, I don't want you to put it on. No, yeah, just tell me. Sit me down and tell me. Now, I think it varies from parent to parent, but I think that the relationship I have with you and your sister and your brother is get everybody else out of the way and tell me, because I'm me and I'm going to listen. And I do love all my kids. So chances of me judging and whatever is not going to happen, because more than anything, I love you guys.
Are you more or less proud of me after finding out that I'm gay?
I'm more or less proud of you. Wow. I've always been proud of you. I've always been. So now I would say I couldn't be more proud of you. But I gotta say I'm more proud of you. Because you're living in your truth. And that isn't the easiest thing to do all the time. So you showed me who you were and you didn't let me down. You didn't punk out. And yeah. I'm more proud. Yeah. He'll see you on episode 12. Keep creating space.